Hi everyone, you alright? Hope everybody's okay. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. And there's been another survey. Yeah, not good. Especially for a certain town. Well. Well, what can I say? Bolton came fourth for the worst town in Greater Manchester. Well, I can name quite a few other places in Manchester in the Greater Manchester area that are a lot worse. One's Oldham, the other's Rochdale. Yeah, to name a few. Sorry. And I think Walkden as well. Walkden, and to be also Swinton. Swinton is not a very nice place to live in. The shopping area is not that brilliant. That's why a lot of them go elsewhere to do the shopping. Yeah, I'm just waiting for my friend to turn up. Alfie, he's just gone out for a while. Yeah. Well, not a lot really happening. Well, I went out today, went round Blackburn, and I was going to do some footage, but Mal security. I was going to do some filming inside the Mal, but I decided not to because Mal security was walking around quite heavily because they've been having problems all day. Since when I was there, they were walking around the shopping area, and it was getting to a point that they were chasing people, a group round, and yeah, it's just one of those things. Well, Preston City Council are having a change of heart about having some high-rise projects in the city centre. Yeah. Here's a special thing for certain towns. Seriously think about what you're doing and what you're going to be planning for your city centre. As my opinion is for high rise, I'm pro high rise. Just as long as you put the right fire precautions in and everything, a high rise building is pretty fine. And well, they started building on the next phase of Middle Woodlock, which is going up, I thought it was going to be so many million. It's not. It's 1 billion. Yeah, 1 billion development. Which is quite a big development, because Middle Lock area is quite a big area. It's quite a, it's part of the Manchester, what used to be, it used to be all wasteland really, and the docks, but I've been hearing rumours that they might need that canal again. Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. And we'll just have to see how many developments go on there, because there are going to be quite a few high-rise blocks there, and other towns and cities can learn from it. Yeah. What else can I say? There you go. Salford area leading the way once again. I just don't understand why these other councils just do not get it. They just do not get it. Yeah. I know there are a lot of skeptics on Salford City Council, but the way that things are going, more people investing in housing there. Once these buildings are up and they have got tenants in, think of it this way: that's council tax coming in, and everybody's like going on about gas and electric prices. Well, tower blocks are a way of conserving energy, to be truthful, because you know what happens to heat? It rises, and yeah, the easiest and cheapest way to heat a building. Everybody knows about what happened at Grenfell, but these tower blocks are going to be built responsibly, because there are one or two, I think it was a housing association, Middlewood Lock housing association, that got, I might get this wrong, but it's a big housing association that's got involved in this, and they've also got financial backers and everything, and every single flat that gets bought, well, jolly good, that's money back into their pocket. And they'll have investors. Who'll be putting their 2 pennies worth in. But I really do think this is the way that housing is going to have to go. I saw the photos of the area, and to be truthful, there's quite a lot of green space there. Hell of a lot. you know, between the locks on the canal and the tower blocks and dwellings that are going to be there. What I'm hearing is that all the way around that dock area is going to be basically development for housing. And where things are going in this country at the moment, we're going to need it. We're going to need it. We've got all these people coming into this country. Where are we going to put them all? The successful ones. And it's just going to be 6 of one and half a dozen of the other. We have a housing crisis here in the UK, and I must admit, some councils just do not get it. They just don't. They just do not get the situation at all. Because people want cheap, affordable housing. And to be truthful, high rise can be that. And people say, blot on the landscape and stuff like that. Well, no, not really. Not if they're done right, And it's just one of those things. You have to have space. Like, say, if you're, bringing people. Like, say, if people do come here. Either way, if they've got, if they've got skills that we need and all that, well, where are we going to put them? We can't keep them in hotels forever, can we? And how costly is that? Putting somebody in a hotel can be 5 times as costly as finding them a home. It really is. Councils, wakey, approve these schemes because, we have a major problem here. People need housing. And it's not a laughing matter. I know quite a lot of places have, we don't want them type of people here, sort of thing. But that can be combated by, reasonable rent, shall we say, or a chance to buy your property, and that would be a good thing. On some of these developments, I don't know if you can actually buy your flat outright, but it's one of those things you can do. If you can actually turn around and ask if you can buy the flat instead of renting it. Well, I'm going to bugger off now. I've waffled on for long enough. Oh, before I do go, the fairground has arrived at Blackburn. It's on the old Thwaites' site, but to be truthful, I wouldn't like to be those people setting that thing up, because it has a little bit of a problem next to it, because they've got the COVID test huts there for testing COVID tests, and to be truthful, I wouldn't like to have anything like that parked next to my fairground. Well, I'm going to bugger off now. And I'm just going to shove this this thing up. And whatever you do, wherever you are, keep safe. And it's bye from me for now. 3, 2, 1, click.